the power forward, 6 feet, 10 inches, number 14, Miles Brazil. And shooting guard.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Enabia, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Now a look at the stats for Coby White.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And now the Lakers starting group. Rui Hachimura out there with James. Then there's Doncic. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Chicago, Buzelis out there with White. Then it's Kevin Huerter. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. It'll be the Bulls off the tip. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Greg, Coby White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And that one falls for White. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And, Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
He hits both from the stripe.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
James outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
Giddey with the bounce pass. Inside. It's rebounded by Doncic. And it's the Lakers' ball. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Hachimura. Lakers passing it around. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's White. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now here is Hachimura. 14 points from him the last game against Indiana. Last break, here comes Chicago. Buzelis' shot is good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Doncic outside. Pass to LeBron. Now Hayes. He had 13 points in the win against Indiana. 6 to shoot. Reeves can't hit. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. Now, if you think Luka Doncic is a problem, you're right. Coach told me he reads the situation as well as anyone. We'll try to give him different looks. The goal is just to slow him down and try to make someone else beat us. We'll see where it ends up. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Huerter. 9 points last game. Offline with his 3. James against Herter. He gets it in there. James has got 5.
That signature pull-up, not many do it like James does.
And Billy Donovan
timeout.
decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Checked in for Bruce Ellis. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. From the inbound, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Austin Reeves picks one up, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Second free throw. At the line for Chicago, Josh Giddey, shooting 1.
Free throw, no good for Giddey.
And that's a spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. It certainly puts in the work there to get better.
And Hayes throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Now, here is Smith. 14 points from him the last game against Denver. Shot clock at 5. Trying to find White. Gets it to him. That shot, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance. Got to admire the way Vucevic measures his jumpers. Just has such a nice soft release.
Reeves with the screen for Doncic. Off target with his 3. Chicago leading by 4. On the wing, Giddey. Guarded by Doncic. Giddey against Doncic. White dishes to Vucevic. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Reeves against Smith. James. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And Giddey gets it to go.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Back to Vanderbilt. For 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight. The Bulls leading by 5. Here's Giddey. A 26-point game for him in the win against Denver.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Bulls up 5. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Bulls, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So for the Lakers right now, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Connect. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Vincent in at point.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belong. Goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? He told her, you're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
Something else, undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And he makes the first. Bulls making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Hachimura, he's checked in for the Lakers. And so Vincent nails both of them. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. 3-point lead. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that game is the second of two straight at home. No one near Smith as he lets it go. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Connect. Trying to find Hachimura. Gets it to him. 5 to shoot. Here's Connect. With the shot. Collins grabs the miss. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got 4 this quarter.
You know what? The size Ball possesses, guys, as a point guard is really a nice asset, especially when the defense tries to be physical.
Reeves with the screen on Collins. Here's Hachimura. Lays it up and banks it in. Hachimura's got his first 2 points of the night.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Williams kicks to Ball. Out to the right wing. Bulls moving the ball around. Smith the pass to Collins. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Ball with the bucket.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Now, here's Ball. Following the miss by Rui Hachimura. Over Vanderbilt. Smith kicks to Collins. It's stolen by Hachimura. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles from 12 feet out. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Reeves.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Collins. Kevin Huerter comes in for Buzelis. Whitey's checked in for Jalen Smith. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Lonzo Ball. The Lakers also changing it up. LeBron's checked in for Connect. Goodwin comes in for Austin Reeves. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. And here are the Bulls now. 4-point game. Vanderbilt against Williams. Here's Vucevic. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Doncic. Against Indiana, he was really on his game.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
Outside Williams. Back to Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Good work defensively by Hachimura. Lakers trail by 3. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
For all his strength and power, James can also be extremely graceful, throwing off the defender with a really nice move there.
White setting the pick for Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's Goodwin. White covering. Gets a hand on it. And Doncic is right there. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Doncic typically is matched up against guards or wings, yet with his size, they have trouble keeping him off the board.
Vucevic finds White. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got his second basket of the night.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
Pass to Doncic. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Indiana. Williams against Vanderbilt. And Vucevic kicks to Williams. Cranes the three-pointer. Williams has got 5.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Doncic against Giddey. Vanderbilt a screen on Giddey. And so it's Chicago with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kevin, how did you find success as a team scoring in the first half?
We're moving the ball again offensively. A lot of guys are touching it, trying to look at mismatches. We found a play in an action that was working for us and kind of just kept going to it.
If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the night and what's in store. It'll be the Mavericks against the Magic in Orlando. That's a 7 p.m. tip-off Eastern Time.
Either team could come away with the W and win this one.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Bulls.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at James, what a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look.
they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Lakers trail by 6. They've got Kobe White. Kevin Huerter is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. James cooking from deep.
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
Here's Buzelis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Doncic outside. Doncic to the rack. And Doncic throws it down.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
The shot by Buzelis, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. We've passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
Now here's Huerter. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Reads the pass to Hachimura. Head shot off. Great D that time from Vucevic. Pass to Giddey. Huerter against Reeves. Huerter, no good.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Nikola Vucevic.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output. His shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for White. He's getting around 20 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Now here's Giddey. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Vucevic setting the pick for White. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Bulls shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Kobe White. One shot.
And that one falls for White.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 7. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
White setting the pick for Vucevic. Takes the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Vucevic has got 9 points.
An emphatic answer from Vucevic. They poked the bear there.
Reads into the lane. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Vucevic.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Doncic against Giddey. The shot by Buzelis, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
That one is off.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Jalen Smith comes in for White, and it's Williams in for Kevin Huerter. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. And he sinks the second.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Now here's Giddey. Williams kicks to Giddey. Fires from 14. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they...
Oh, LeBron does it again!
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Bulls trail by 4. Giddey the pass to Smith. Giddey with the screen on Vanderbilt. Smith with it. Hasn't made one yet. 6 on the shot clock. At the top of the key, Buzelis. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Outside, James. No good on the 3. Bulls have gone Lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Outside, Williams. Here's Giddey. Guarded by Doncic. And that one, good. Giddey's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Reeves can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Vucevic. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, hard to say too much about the craftiness of Vucevic's game. I mean, oftentimes, because he's so clever and so good at drawing fouls, he just toys with defenders.
Bulls shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And, you know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, you know, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Horton Tucker's checked in for Buzelis, and Ball subbed in for Josh Giddey. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Reeves with it, defended by Horton Tucker. Reeves drives in. Vanderbilt the pass to Finney-Smith. Bounce pass from Vanderbilt. Reeves, that's a 2-pointer. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Reeves has got 9. The Bulls have gone somewhat so far 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Ball surveying the defense. There's the screen. Pass to Vucevic. Over Vanderbilt. No good with the wing jumper.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Gabe Vincent is out there with Connect. And it's Hachimura in at the center position. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Down low, here's Collins. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
James outside. Hachimura setting the pick for LeBron. A miss that time would have put him up. Chicago leading. Outside, Ball. Outside, Collins. Pass to Carter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Ball. And the rejection by LeBron.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. And then for Los Angeles, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Vanderbilt. Goodwin comes in for Connect. And it's Shake Milton in for Vincent. Now here's LeBron. Can't connect from short range. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Ball. Smith for 3. And so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Kobe White, he's checked in for Williams. The Lakers also changing it up. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Vincent subbed in for Shake Milton. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. The D bit on that pass fake, and that freed him up. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Pass to Hachimura. And again, the Lakers no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Phillips, the pass to Smith. Outside, Ball. Launches it. The Lakers with the rebound. Goodwin finds Hachimura. Pass to James. Now Vincent. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Ball against James. Ball, the pass to Phillips. And here's Collins. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Vincent. He's covered by Ball. Vincent, the pass to LeBron. Jacks up a 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Vincent. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Giddey. Another shot. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Reeves the pass to Hayes. Now Doncic. Giddey defending. To tie it up. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. LeBron's got 21 in the game.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for them.
Yep, it counts.
And Vucevic is just a gamer, somebody who accepts the responsibility of coming up big when his team needs it.
Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Giddey. Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Los Angeles has gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. It sits at 15.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Herder with a screen on Doncic. The fadeaway. Vucevic with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 2.
You know, the mid-range game, guys, is really one of Nikola Vucevic's strong suits. I mean, you've got to play him honest if you're a defender.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a 3-point play. Doncic, no good on the free throw. The Bulls shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. White, wide open. He fires. Good on the 3-point shot.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now, here's Doncic. And stolen by Giddey. In transition, here come the Bulls. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Here's Vucevic from downtown. Another three for Chicago.
And I love going to Giddey there at 6'8" with his skill. Josh can get that one off anytime he wants.
Hachimura kicks to Doncic. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And here are the Bulls now. 6-point lead. And Reeves comes to help. Pass to Giddey. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. From the arc. No good on the shot.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Reeves can't hit. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. It's good from beyond the arc.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
At the line for the Bulls. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Los Angeles calls timeout. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Here's Hachimura. No good on the quick three. And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Nick, great win tonight. Good performance by you. How surprising is it that you contributed to the game in so many ways?
I mean, I wouldn't say it surprised me. I always knew I could play at this level. But I just play hard, just play hard and get things happen. I don't try to force anything. I just let the game come to me, and I play hard. Rebounds. Like I said, it's a lot about effort. That's what I can do every night, and points are gonna come some nights. Sometimes they won't. Just take what I get and just keep playing.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time